Hey y'all. I don't know if we can pull this on camera like that.
Why not?
Let's say grace. Then you can introduce us.
What's up, everybody? Tay back at it again.
Yeah.
With another bang.
Hey y'all.
I'm G. This is my wife Tay.
Doing something different.
I said it right this time.
You want some? Hand me your glass. Yeah, we toasting up a little bit on the side.
Today we got some cheese ravioli with the delicious, yummy delicious Italian sausage.
I took over the cooking.
And salad. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got some cucumbers and tomatoes, but they're at the bottom of the bowl. Just because, during prep, I kind of did a little weird stuff. But,
I got green olives, y'all.
those are her favorite. I got the black ones. But, we're a little tipsy. We got our adult beverage as usual. This is a little Chardonnay by Sterling. Is it Sterling? And show the bottom.
Y'all, I done turned into a wine connoisseur.
Oh my gosh, this Chardonnay is bomb.com.
Oh, it's so delicioso.
It's yummy and delicious. But I'm about to get into this other yummy delicious goodness. It's three cheese ravioli, baby.
It's spinach and cheese ravioli. And yeah, I like the olives with the pits. It's so good. They got so much more flavor than the regular ones. To me, anyway.
Oh, it's so good. So we did a vodka sauce today.
Yeah.
Woo!
I do some spicy turkey sausage.
Spicy turkey sausage, Italian sausage. That's what it is. It says spicy, but it's really not that spicy. It got a little nice kick to it. Muy delicioso.
That's really good.
As usual, I have to make a mess because I'm clumsy. Today's Daddy's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad.
A net. Y'all, these nets in Texas is out of control. Your house can be spick and span, eat off the floor clean, but a net will make its way into your place.
Looking for
Please
something.
believe it.
Probably cold there because it's hot as Hades outside. Probably trying to stay cool.
But, oh, yeah, happy birthday, Papa Best. Wish you many, 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 many more. And, yeah, today has been a draining day for me. Draining. Not just getting up early and all that kind of stuff, but I watched the whole service of Mr. Floyd today. George Floyd. If you don't know who that man is, look him up. Parental advisory. I wouldn't recommend my kids to look it up because there's certain footage out there that's traumatizing, very traumatizing. But I watched his final homegoing service today, the one that's in Houston, and I was just, oh my goodness, it was emotionally, physically, spiritually draining. It's like, when will this end? When will it end? I remember hearing my parents talk about stories when they were kids and what they went through. My mom witnessed most of the same stuff my dad witnessed with the segregation and all that kind of stuff. Blacks could only go in certain areas of their neighborhoods, of the city that they lived in. And we're pretty much doing the same thing today, except it's different tags on us. You know what I mean?
It's not posted whites only, blacks only, but
clearly, being the skin color that we are, and even darker skin tone, that when you go somewhere, you feel that feeling that you're not welcome. It's still going on.
Like I can drive through Alvarado, Texas, and I'm putting the cruise control on because I already know if I get stopped there, I might not make it home. And that's just driving through. I go there as least amount of times as necessary. I had to drive through the other day. I had a passenger in the vehicle. It was a Caucasian gentleman. I felt safer with him in there, but I still put that cruise control on. Better believe it. And I did not drive back through there without him. And it's sad. And it's sad knowing that just because of my skin color, I have to be extra careful. I have to be mindful. I have to be anything. I mean, nothing. It's nothing to say. You could be abiding by the law. You could not be abiding by the... You could be asleep in your own bed. It's scary. It's scary. Just watching that recording. I couldn't watch any of the funeral or homegoing. I couldn't watch any of that. I just couldn't.
I forced myself to watch it. Not pretty much force myself, but I tried my best to mentally prepare myself to watch it. And I watched it. I watched it all the way through. And I was angry. That's an understatement. So many people got choked up talking about this man. It's in the way they talked about him, I felt like I knew him personally too. Like, when is it going to end though?
It's been hard.
Like, we was trying to make this like a fun video, like seriously, but I couldn't not be real about everything.
It's been rough, y'all.
I was talking to my dad on my way to drop my dad off today, and I was talking to him, and I was like, sometimes, you know, I went through an experience in my life where now I'm not able to have my own children, like from my own body. So my only option was to either do have a surrogate or maybe adopt. And I was like, you know what? I looked at it, it's like, oh my God, it's like, damn me, you know, whatever. But I thought about Mr. Floyd's kids. And I thought about the kids that Trayvon Martin won't have. And then I said to my dad, it's like, man, sometimes when you think that the worst thing in the world has happened to you, you don't even realize like how much of a blessing it really was. Because I don't know if I could handle raising my kids in this world. When you have, the first thing you do with your child, if the first thing you do is tell them how to behave in front of someone that's not the same skin tone as them, that's a problem.
And black men have been doing that for centuries. We've been doing that forever.
It's basically our black men have been targets.
Now it's us too.
Had I known now what I knew then, had I known about my body and holistic healing and all that kind of stuff back then, before I got my surgery, I wouldn't have got surgery. It's a systematic oppression. That's basically what it is. With me being 31 years old, in the prime of my life, able to produce beautiful babies, I'm told my only option is no. And every single doctor that I went to, the only option that I had were not doctors that had the same complexion as me. I wasn't surrounded by people who knew anything about holistic healing at that time. And I think about when they say, just wait a little bit longer. I'm almost tired of waiting. Almost.
Fortunately for me, I mean, I had the same issue, and all the doctors told me the same thing: have surgery, have surgery, have surgery. And at that time, I was doing the alkaline vegan deal, and I saw a lot of posts, about having fibroids and things like that, and I was like, I'm not gonna have this surgery. Excuse me. I'm not gonna do it because I'm still able to produce. I'm still able to have a child, and I just wasn't feeling that that only option was to have surgery. I just didn't feel like even the way that I am, like, I mean, for years I didn't want children because I didn't want to be a single parent. I didn't want to have a child by myself and trying to raise that child in this world the way that it is. Even back then, like years ago, in my 20s and my 30s, I still wasn't. And at the time too, I wasn't, like, I felt like I just wasn't financially capable of raising a child by myself, by myself. So I just kept insisting on not doing it. So, in my early 40s, when the doctors are telling me I need to have surgery and delete my chances of having a child, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I still have the fibroids. I've tried natural ways. I didn't try everything that I possibly could. I haven't, but I'm definitely not doing the surgery. And I'm not necessarily suffering from the fibroids now. I do get uncomfortable every now and again, but for the most part, they're just there, and I have some pretty big ones. I mean, according to my x-rays, they're not harmful, they're not dangerous, they're not doing anything to my body. But I did learn a lot about how we get them, and they're prevalent in the African American, I'm not even gonna say that anymore, in the black women. They're prevalent. It's mostly because of the chemicals that we use, like relaxers, a lot of the deodorants can cause the fibroids, a lot of the things that we eat, and you just have to be mindful. The hair relaxers, things like that, cut that out. I mean, there are a lot of nice hairstyles that we can have. We don't have to have straight hair. That was a Caucasian person that insisted on us having straight hair and all that other stuff. We don't have to have that. Our hair is manageable. Our hair, we don't have naps. We don't have naps. Black people don't have naps. You have a tight curl pattern or a loose curl pattern. And I choose to have, like, I did this with the sponge. My curl pattern is pretty tight. It's medium. But we don't have naps. We don't have bad hair. There's no such thing as bad hair in the black race. No such thing as that. You either have a tight curl pattern or a loose curl pattern or a medium curl pattern. It's all manageable. You do not have to do hair straighteners and curls and all that stuff. There's a white people thing that they made to make money and make us sick. And it's been working, and stop it. Stop it. We don't need that. We don't need it. We don't need it. And it's a lot going on in the world. You just have to like do the research now, and talk to people that know things, talk to your allies, talk to anybody that's on your side, or that's willing to give you any kind of information, that's not trying to charge you, because information is free. Anything that you need to know, it should be free. So excuse me. yeah, any questions, ask us. Put it in the comments. Ask
Don't
us
ask me because I'm not no doctor.
Or YouTube it or Google it. I'm just saying, like, if we don't know the answer, I'm sure we can, find you somebody that does know the answer. Is what I was saying.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I'm not getting no malpractice suit.
Medical stuff like that. But there's always, change. You might not need to change your diet. You might need to change the things that the chemicals that you're putting on your body. Check the ingredients. Research the ingredients. There's a lot of things that you can do.
For the past couple of months, I've been just using deodorant, not antiperspirant, but just deodorant for the past couple of months. And I was always afraid that just wearing deodorant would make me sweat too much under my arms or whatever. But no, I did sweat a lot the first couple of days, like maybe the first couple of weeks actually. Lots of sweat. But I realized it was probably my body purging all that old stuff out. And just wearing plain old deodorant, I don't sweat at all anymore.
You need to perspire. Because the perspiration is your body getting rid of toxins.
Your body's way of cooling off.
Sweat and your body's way of cooling off. And if you're not sweating, how are you going to cool off? How are you going to get rid of some of those toxins? Just like when you use the restroom, it's getting rid of toxins. It's just like you need to perspire. And you need a deodorant. Just covers up the body's odor, releasing those toxins. But if you're eating decently, then you're not gonna smell as bad as somebody that's eating like hog maws and chitlins and all that stuff. Because those animals don't sweat. They can't. There's no way that they can relieve those toxins. And so that's why pigs stink. That's why they're so bad for you. So, but if you're gonna switch over to deodorant, make sure it's it's more natural, like Tom's. We found some Tom's that's really good. Equate is pretty good. We found a bunch of different ones at Walmart, Whole Foods. Some really good deodorants. And if they start burning your underarms, stop using them immediately. Because some of those aren't good for you. Make sure they don't have aluminum and parabens and all that stuff in them. Don't use Arm & Hammer. That was probably the worst one. It might work
for some people though.
It might.
Because Arm & Hammer is all natural. Like nothing else in it, but it was something in it that really irritated my underarm.
It burned the crap out of our underarms. But hang in there, everybody. Hang in there. Let's take it one day at a time. Take you a little alcohol if you have to. Don't be out there drinking and driving though. Be in your house. Chill with a nice glass of wine. Do what you got to do. Meditate, pray, some yoga, whatever. The thing is, this too shall pass, right?
What they keep saying.
What they keep saying. We'll see. Eat you some good food though. Shoot.
In the line of work that I'm in, my voice is pretty much muffled. I can only really skim the surface. And can't say what I want to say. And I want to say a lot. Not just about this situation, but about a lot of stuff, But a lot of stuff that's been bothering me, like, for months, want to say it. I want to get it out there. But in time. But I do encourage those that do have the ability to stand up in a way that's not going to compromise your family and your well-being. I say do it. Is it had I had the opportunity to do so without this daggone net, without consequences, then I would be doing the same thing.
Let me know when you see it again. I'll kill it for you.
But just because I'm silent on social media, I am a black woman. Better believe it. Just because it ain't seen, don't mean it's not reality.
That part.
Making it twerk in the background. Yep.
She be twerking too.
I'm talking seriously though.
I'm talking seriously.
Y'all can read between the lines.
Oh, I see it. I
know
see it.
exactly what I'm talking about.
I was gonna get it. We want something over here. Just lettuce and salad and stuff. But anyway, you feel a little better? Nah. It's hard. It's rough. And I'm like, I have a lot of associates. I said so people I associate with that are other skin colors. I don't really associate like in real life other than social media. You know, there's nothing, there's no personal like visits or phone calls or texts or anything like that. It's all social media. And they've been trying, like, you know, they've been trying to, oh, I seen it. Dang it.
Oh.
Got it though. I got it. I got it now. But I'm keep eating my salad. Just wiped it out. But they've been trying. They haven't reached out to me, you know, personally. But they've been like posting stuff on Facebook. I'm gonna eat my salad. I smashed out now in the bowl, so I'm gonna eat it. Cause it's whatever. Well, I do appreciate y'all trying to educate one another and, you know, stand up and just be allies. And I've seen a couple of them, they're tired. They don't even want to be on Facebook anymore. I'm like, shoot, welcome to our world. This is our regular life every day.
All day,
you
every
just
day,
get
from birth.
A little taste of it.
From birth.
And you tired of these last couple of weeks, but baby, 47 years. It's about to be 48. Every day, all day. This is what we go through. So, I'm not even going to say I'm sorry for you, but I mean, this you just getting a little tinge of a taste. And you can't handle it. You ready to quit on Facebook.
Another thing I'm going to speak on, because it has no effect on my job. I'm sick of you, Billy Porter. You irritate my spirit. At the time we need to be coming together, baby. Put your personal feelings aside.
Yeah. Please
do. I don't like the the unjust conditions that our people are going through. Period. It doesn't matter if you black, white, gay, straight, lesbian, trans, whatever you want to identify yourself as. You can be a computer. It doesn't matter. I don't like the mistreatment of people. It's about everybody. And at this time, yes, let it sink in your spirit that Black Lives Matter. Period. I don't care if you're from another country. I don't care if you claiming to be half Indian or whatever. Bottom line is, when we standing out there in that alleyway with a gun pointed at us, all they see is black. So understand that. Nobody cares if you're from Nigeria, England, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because right now, we're being judged by the color of our skin. For years, decades, we've been being judged by the color of our skin. Period. It is what it is. It is what it is. And Billy Porter, please, sir, have a seat. Have a seat.
Several.
Have a seat, please.
With all your extraness, have several seats for a minute.
I understand. Too, the struggles that gay men face against black men sometimes, but it's not all of them. It's not all of them. Just like all of us are not thugs and criminals. But right now, we have had the daggone knee at our throats from birth. Can we acknowledge that first? Can we do that first? Don't nobody care about black on black crime. It's white on white crime. It's Asian on Asian crime. It's Hispanic on Hispanic crime. No one cares about that. Not right now. Right now, what we need is equality. Period.
We need a new system.
Amongst black people. Mm-hmm. For black people.
We definitely need
Period.
a new system.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Because now.
That system was initially designed by white people for white people to protect white people only. Because back there, black people were slaves. None of the you say there's a constitution, you put a little line in there, all men are created equal. But you were talking about all white men. Y'all weren't talking about black men, brown men, yellow men. You were talking about all white men. This whole system was designed to protect white men. Because even the white women didn't have a say. Y'all just barely got to say what was it, 1965, somewhere around there. So, and white men.
And someone that has the audacity to give you permission to be a human being. Child, I got a father not of this earth, of this planet. Y'all gonna have to answer for that. All of it. Yes, I said all of it. I'm speaking to my people. You have to answer for that. Please understand and believe. What if our people and the people that are supporting the Black Lives Matter movement right now, what if we didn't feel like being so peaceful? Then what?
Because a couple burning buildings was peaceful. With tear gas and rubber bullets and mace and pepper spray and all that stuff, that's not peaceful. Riot gear is not peaceful. But if we wanted to be vengeful and take revenge on all the black lives, that hundreds and thousands of black lives that white people killed, the earth will be scorched. It will be scorched.
We ain't did nothing.
Nothing. We just barely burned.
And do your fact checks on the rioting too.
Right, because that's white people that's
in the looting.
That. So white policemen, because there was a white dude that burnt down the police precinct in Minneapolis. There was a white dude that broke into the first building, started the looting, and it's almost all white people that started. It was BLM, Black Lives Matter people that was trying to stop them. But police came and arrested the black people and left the looting white people and rioting white people that were cops, mostly cops, that was doing all that. Y'all blaming it on black people. We didn't really do none of that. All we did was follow suit. We followed a couple of white people that was in the building, followed them in there to, there's those opportunists that are gonna fall. Of course there are. But
and even if we did, where's our 40 acres and a mule? If y'all would have gave it to our ancestors, we might not have been at this point right now.
Might have been all right.
I just say, I hope that the people that are out there, if you are looting or rioting, I'm not judging you. Be careful.
Yep.
If you are out there protesting and marching, please be smart. Be careful.
And there are a lot of attorneys and lawyers set up all over the country to get y'all out. So I heard they were saying, yell out your name and phone number if you're getting arrested. Take a black Sharpie and write your information on your body, so as you're getting hauled off, somebody can see you. Don't go out by yourself. Stay in group. And do your best to stay peaceful. Even though, I mean,
and if you do decide to get angry, just try to get angry with a purpose. Hey, I'm not mad at no side. No side. However you choose. People deal with oppression and anger and death in many different ways.
just try not to get killed over it.
Just be smart, y'all. Be smart about it. And do what you gotta do to protect yourself and your family. Period. Billy Porter. Black Lives Matter, sir. Thank you.
All out.
Appreciate everything that you've done, everything that you've accomplished. We understand what's going on in the trans and gay community and the lesbian community. Hello. We understand. Please take a seat, sir. Please take a seat. It's about all black lives right now. White people, if you are offended, not my problem. Asian people, if you are offended, not my problem.
We're not going to explain
Hispanic people, if you are offended, not my problem. Other blacks that may be watching that may be offended, not my problem.
We're not explaining it to you. We're just not. It's not for us to do anymore. We didn't try it. We tried it. We tried it, and we tried it. We're not
it is what it is.
No more. No more. So you getting the other side of it now, and you getting the other peaceful side as far as I'm concerned. Cause
right now, I'm smoking on Capri's, but they can't change the Newports. Get your life. And yes, I meant to say Newports. Since they want to label all angry black people as smoking Newports.
And cut out them George Floyd challenges. It's some bull, because you don't have 4 police officers, 4 grown men on your back. You got one stupid ass teenager sitting on your neck that weighs 120 pounds soaking wet. It's not the same thing, bro. Get over it. Just like you be telling us, get over it. That's it. 32 minutes in.
Bye, y'all.
This is no, seriously. We out. Thank you for watching.